Hey class, Professor Z. I just want to give you a little overview of the home stretch. So we're really getting close to the end now, and I've unlocked the remaining modules so you can see everything you need to do between now and the end of the semester. And I just want to kind of go over what's left, okay? So for English 101, you will be turning in your draft of essay 4 this week, and or by Sunday, and then next week you will be peer reviewing two of your classmates' papers, revising your fourth essay, and getting that submitted by the end of the week. Once you've completed that, the only thing that's left for English 101 is going to be a short final exam assignment that I'm going to go over with you, where you're going to evaluate the diagnostic essay that you wrote at the beginning of the semester. For English 108, you have the semester review assignment that you're finishing this week, and I just gave you a few extra days for that, in case you need it. Basically, I gave you till the middle of next week, and then after that, there's one more assignment, which is the final exam assignment, and you have about 10 days to complete that because it's not due until final exam week. Okay, so I just want to kind of take a look at all that stuff with you real quick so that you feel kind of comfortable and confident heading into these last couple of weeks. So here's your English 101 course, right? And you have just move this over a tiny bit. Week 13, as you can see, right, draft is due at the end of the week, and then next week the peer review, and then submit your final essay here. Okay. And then I just want to look at the final exam, right? So you'll see that that's due on the 18th, which is a Friday, okay? That gives me enough time to kind of do the grading over the weekend because your grades are due there's a really quick turnaround at the end of the semester before I have to get your grades in. And this is the Dropbox for your final exam. So what you're going to do for your final exam is you are going to evaluate the diagnostic essay that you wrote at the beginning of the semester. You may not even remember that you wrote a diagnostic essay at the beginning of the semester, but you did. And if you go back to week 1, you will find it under assignment diagnostic essay. And for this assignment, what you're going to do is you're not going to rewrite it, you're going to evaluate it, okay? So you're going to look at your introduction and you're going to do an evaluation, like how effective was your introduction. You're going to look at your body paragraphs and decide how effective they were. You're going to evaluate them. Are they strong body paragraphs? What did you do well? What could you improve? Okay. Similarly, you're going to look at your conclusion and you're going to evaluate it. Okay. And in this assignment, you'll see that I gave you some body paragraph templates. So these templates will help you to organize your evaluation. Okay. And so just to give you an example, right? Let's say that you're looking at your introduction from your diagnostic essay, right? You basically have 3 options when you evaluate it. You could say it could be more effective, or you could say it was effective, or you could say it was partly effective, right? And so this is a template that's just showing you the basic structure of how you would make any of those arguments, right? So looking at my work from the beginning of the semester, I can now see that my introduction could be more effective, is effective or partly effective. And then from there, you would need to provide evidence from the paper and then explain how the evidence, right, shows that you did a good or not good job on your diagnostic essay, okay? And so, you can also think about the templates from They Say, I Say, and how they can help you to incorporate quotes, because you're literally going to quote yourself, right? You're going to say, in my paper, I wrote blah, 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 and you're going to explain why that was good or not good, okay? Same deal, right? If you're talking about your body paragraphs, you're going to argue, like, this is an example of one where I said, like, my first body paragraph was effective, but my other body paragraphs lack support to make them convincing, right? So if that's my topic sentence, in that paragraph, I have to prove that my first body paragraph was effective, right? So I might have to say I had good support for my claim, or I had a strong topic sentence, and I'd have to quote those and explain why they were effective, right? And then if there's places where I was lacking, like if I didn't have supporting evidence, I would say, I failed to support my claim as a result, blah, blah, blah. And if I were to revise, this is what I would add, right? So you're building an argument here for how you did or did not do a good job on the paper, okay? And this is a shorter essay assignment. I said I only expect it to be between 500 and 700 words, so like roughly 2 pages. Um, but don't, as usual, don't stress about the words, stress about the quality, okay? I just want you to look at that essay and evaluate it, right? So this is an example for you to like take what you've learned this semester and put it to work evaluating your own writing, okay? Let me leave the student view for a second so I can go into English 108 for you. And I'll get you into student view here. Okay, so I'm going to just minimize some weeks here. Okay, so the modules for week 3, I combined the final exam module into the week 14 module. So your 2 assignments that you have left are right here, right? You have the semester review project, and then you have the final exam textbook assignment. And just to let me go back and look at the semester review project, right? I had talked about what you need to do here, right? And told you how to approach this assignment. So you're kind of going back through the semester and processing what you've learned, okay? It's a review of the semester, and I've given you some options, right? You can do Cornell Notes, you could do some sort of visual organizer, or you could do a PowerPoint presentation. Um, and there's also some resources in the textbook assignment that might even like help you kind of think about this stuff. But I've given you some information here too, just on how to approach it. Okay. And I want to talk a little bit more about the textbook assignment, right? So here's the final exam, right? And this assignment's actually asking you to do, it's a similar assignment to the review assignment, where I'm also, again, asking you to do either a PowerPoint or a visual organizer or a set of Cornell notes. And what I just wanted to point out was I put resources down here, and these resources just might be helpful for you in terms of like if you decide you want to do a PowerPoint for either assignment. This is a tutorial and on how to do a PowerPoint and how to do narration. And then this is a video from earlier in the semester where I showed you how to do Cornell notes and gave you examples of visual organizers and active learning strategies. And then I also put in here some more resources. This is like an example of visual organizers and some tips on outlining a textbook chapter. And this is like 3 different links down here. And maybe I'll separate those out just to make that clearer. And there are some videos in here, like this is me talking in depth about how to do this assignment. And then there are some other like links to like, this is a page on how to read a textbook. This is a video on taking notes that this guy does a lot of videos that we use in the first year experience class to talk to students about how to be good college students. So this assignment's gonna, there's a much more detailed overview video of this assignment. Okay, so that's where you're going to start when you get to the textbook assignment, is watching that video. Okay, and that's going to be me talking about what I'm expecting you to do in that assignment. And so that is what's left, and I will be very available the next few weeks. If you have questions, just shoot me an email, shoot me a text. We can get on Zoom if you want to talk. We could talk on the phone. Whatever is helpful for you, I'm happy to do. And that's about it, I think, at the moment. So yeah, be in touch if you have questions, and I'm happy to answer them. And good luck.